This is CoTCast episode 20 on February 6, 2009. A podcast by the casually clueless guild members of Circle of Trust, a Warhammer Online guild fighting for destruction on Ostermark. This is CoTCast.
This is Brylan
And I'm Ziz,
from lagwar.com.
the web's first Guild and Clan Spotlight.
And you're listening to
CoTCast!
Welcome to CoTCast. We are Circle of Trust, a Warhammer Online guild fighting for destruction on Ostermark, and this is our podcast on all that concerns us. Hosting today is Zelly,
Hey.
or Zell,
What are you going backwards or
Wazix,
what's up?
Veliuk,
What's up?
Slurms,
Hello.
and myself, Paz, the manly voice Paz. So what you been up to and what you drinking? Zell?
I am drinking Knob Creek and 7-Up.
Okay.
What's Knob Creek?
And
It's a whiskey.
Oh, that's that high dollar.
It's not
what
high
you been up
dollar.
to?
It's not bad.
Hey Zell, focus.
I'm-
Focus.
Sorry, that was my.
Oh, what I've been playing? Am I doing that now?
Well, do you want to do it in two different segments? Or?
No, I was going to do it all together. And merge
Yeah,
it.
okay, so what you been up to?
Well, I went from 24 to 28, which is massive for me.
Woo!
Usually average.
That is pretty big, actually.
It's pretty good for me, yeah.
Hey, I believe that means you are ahead of,
Wes
Wes.
actually called me out on the warp, saying he leveled above me, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm really gonna bring it, and I hit 28, and then I realized I'm doing it on a witch elf, and he's doing it on a zealot, so it's still not equal. And I'm considering now just to go back and do the zealot, but I don't want to keep flipping. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I never know what I'm gonna do. So
You know what you should do? You know what you
What?
should do? You should
What
get
should
your
I do?
you should get your witch elf to 40,
uh-huh.
then go back and get your zealot to 40 before he does one.
Oh my God, no way. He'll beat me for sure then.
Yeah, he probably will, but so that's it. You've been playing the witch elf.
Yeah, grinding away.
Cool. So Vaz,
Nice.
Wazix, what you been up to and what you drinking, or vice versa?
What I've been drinking? I've been drinking Coke, actually, just regular drinks, because I'm on pain pills. So yeah, we'll get into that later. Anyway, playing this. Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up right now, just on pain pills. So
Good enough. It'll
yeah,
have
I've
to
been
do.
playing the Squig Herder. You know, same as before. I think I got like 2 levels since last week, so he's like 27 or something. Been working real hard on it,
Cool.
and that's it.
Veliuk, what you drinking? What you been up to?
Mountain Dew, and I'd rather use this time to respond to our one little listener or fan out there who decided to flame me. Keep in mind, the last podcast, we very specifically said the point of message boards is to flame people, and you logging on to a message board and flaming me proves my point, so I may be annoying, but I'm right, asshole. Have a nice day.
He's not even waiting for listener feedback segment.
Nice.
He's like getting it out of the way.
So I guess you haven't been up to anything then.
Doing the Murder Night or Night of Murder, whatever it is, live event.
That's cool.
Was exceptionally easy. Just kind of disappointing, but oh well. Next person,
Well, they
have
had to
fun.
do something to make up for the shitty ass Christmas grind event they
Keg-In.
had.
Fucking Kegan. Oh my
Grind.
God.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Slurms, what you drinking? What you been up to?
I'm drinking Diet Coke. Yay. Not much to go on there. And just been playing the Marauder. Got him to 20. I'll probably knock out 21 tonight.
Nice.
Man, what happened to the Alkies in
So
our
the
guild?
only 2 that are drinking right now are Paz and Zell. Wow.
Y'all can turn off the whole podcast, really.
Just stop here.
This is going to be so on topic.
It's CoTCast Prohibition Edition.
Paz, what are you drinking?
I am drinking. It's vodka and iced tea, actually.
Wow.
Instead,
How does that
I-
taste?
I didn't have any orange juice, so I had to make do with iced tea, but it's not bad.
What kind of vodka?
I'm telling you, tea and Malibu.
Malibu's a
Is it-
rum,
Yes.
Yes, it is. But
not vodka.
I know, and I kind of went with the idea that Waz told me earlier, where he was like Malibu and tea, but since we spent so much time killing zombies earlier on Left 4 Dead, I didn't have time to go out and get Malibu. Because then I would have had to go all the way to the garage and forget that.
And shit, that would have took at least an hour.
And then hail your driver, yeah.
And then, I would have had to hail my driver, meet him at the garage, and no way.
So, vodka and tea, I've never heard of that.
Neither have I, but it's not bad.
Well, you're coming off
Anyway.
the wild turkey. I don't know if I would judge you,
So if that's a new drink, he gets to name it.
Yeah, you should name that, the Pazzalupo.
Name that drink the Pazzalupo.
Yeah, I could just call it the Paz.
Or the Pazzaluser, or the
Pazzaluser.
the Farktard.
Last week after our podcast, we all went on and were playing T1, and it was me and Wazix and Paz and Maeve and Car. And after the last podcast, we were pretty happy. And so then Paz was the first one to log, and so we all decided
it's like a frat house. Don't go to sleep first.
Yeah, first one that logs out gets fucked with.
They will draw shit on your face. They will put your hand in warm water. They will do everything.
We all made level 1 marauders or characters, and they all had one was Pazzaluser, one was Farktard, one was
Pazzalove,
yeah,
Pazza shit stain,
yeah.
Just fucking.
Oh, that was awesome. Anyway.
Yeah, they were pretty sauced up. Needless to say.
To go with this segment, we did receive some listener feedback that does pertain to our drinking. Car Hack from Black 24 Tribe chimed in to let us know that SoCo is the weak sauce. So my thing to...
You said that like such a girl. It's the weak sauce?
I am a girl. Sorry.
Wow.
I don't know. My voice is very manly, I know, but I am a girl. So I would like to know, our listeners, which is basically our guild, what are you drinking? On our comment section, instead of just getting some Vel Flames, maybe we could get some chime in and say, what are you drinking? Yeah, and give us some ideas there. Yeah. What is not the weak sauce, buddy? And
yeah, what's the strong sauce?
Yeah.
So anyway, so drinking the tea and the vodka. Nice. And haven't really been doing anything.
Yeah, you haven't done anything. That's why I cut you off.
Yeah, I haven't really been doing anything. And
what were you doing just before you logged in?
We were playing Left 4 Dead. Me and Paz were playing Left 4 Dead.
How's that going?
I mean,
fucking some zombies up.
That sounds so
actually,
fun.
We were getting fucked up pretty bad actually by the tank.
Actually, we suck pretty bad.
And it's funny too because Waz every time either shoots a car or startles the witch or something.
Can't help it, man.
He fucks it all up. We'll be running and there could be no zombies anywhere, and he just be like, blam, and shoot a car and set off the car alarm, and then all of a sudden we're surrounded by horde, and we're like, oh my god, what the?
Sorry, Paz.
Oops.
Anyway.
Do you guys play that on the PC?
Yeah, we play on PC. Another one is that you can when you're playing the game, you can hear the witch crying, and the witch is supposed to be the major boss because no matter what your health is, she will ping you and she will put you in critical condition immediately, instantly. So I'm like, oh, do you hear the witch? You got to be careful. He's like, yeah, cool. Blam! And startles the witch. And the witch.
Does the witch hear this?
Texans do not go softly.
I just can't. Hey, I can't help it. I go in just guns a blazing.
There you go.
If it fucking moves, it dies.
Yeah. Man. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. It would be even more fun if we were both drunk. That'd be hilarious. But we've been playing Left 4 Dead. But honestly, besides tonight playing Left 4 Dead, I have had no time to do anything in game. My schedule's so crazy now.
I know, you've been MIA.
The last podcast. Oh. Anyway, that's everybody because Abba's not here. Concerning COT, Blagtooth War Tribe is running Bash and Stare pretty much every night. That's actually the only thing I've been able to contribute to is because I get home late. Thank God they do this event late. And they're doing it almost every single night. It's fantastic because they don't give a shit. They just take anybody in the Alliance and, at any point, at any time, and we'll just make it work. Even if, like myself, you only have an hour to play. I go in, I get to do one boss, and I'm like, all right, peace out. But that's really good. So if you ever want to do Bash and Stare, Blacktooth is running it almost every single night. So just pop in on Alliance chat and be like, hey, where's Blacktooth at? So there's that. You guys been on those yet? Bash and Stare?
I'm a bit low.
I've done it a little bit with the Witch Elf. I'm thinking about mid-30s, 33, you can start about going over there most of them are champions, and they all hit harder than hell. So.
Oh my god, that's an understatement. Since I can't wear the Annihilator gear in my bag yet, because I'm still around rank 27. I get hit for like 1,800 damage a pop, and I only have 6,000 hit points, so that's a lot of damage. Anyway,
it's really important to know when you're doing stair runs is use your assist key, assist your tanks, because if you don't, you will get fucked up quick, because nothing comes single, everything comes in groups.
If you don't attack what your tank is attacking, you're going to take the aggro and die almost instantly. So, okay. Besides that, we need some more bumpers for CoTCast. Zel, do you have any ideas for this? Like, just have other people record things for CoTCast bumpers?
And yeah, I'll take anything. Just, email it in to Circle of Trust.
Anything from anyone?
Yeah. circleoftrust@guild@gmail.com, and just basically say, I'm so-and-so, from wherever you're from, and like the Warp sent some in, Lagwar sent some in.
If you're from Tina, or
yeah, whatever.
You're gonna get a bumper from the Flamer of Bell. Just
that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That would be awesome. He'll be like, I am the Vel Flamer.
Shit.
I'm the Vel Flamer from the
He's
comment
just a grumpy
section.
old man.
Your only comment you've ever gotten on your podcast, that is me. And I listen to CoTCast.
Fuck you, Vel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, basically just say who you are and where you're from, and that you listen to CoTCast. And it has to be like maximum 20 seconds. So, yeah.
Actually, it'd be really funny if he called in and be like, "Hi, this is so-and-so. Vel annoys the crap out of me. Seriously."
I need
if that was the bumper, that would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
Thank you for
I
listening.
do need anything. It has to be in a WAV or MP3 format. So, but Audacity's free for everyone, so you can totally do that.
Yep. Plus, that's sort of like free airtime.
Yeah. Say what you guys say.
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm not promised I'm going to use it. If someone gets on there, it's all disgusting. I'm not using it.
So, Car,
Yeah, 'cause
that
we're
band.
so
Car can't.
politically
Yeah.
correct.
Notice there's no car promos here.
Car, you are not allowed to record anything. Just don't bother.
Oh God.
It's 20 seconds of wiener.
Nice.
Oh man.
All right. So
the COD
Vegas.
bumper and my wife would have something in common.
yeah.
20 seconds of wiener.
20 seconds of wiener. And if she wastes 10 seconds of that on foreplay, you got 10 seconds of real wiener.
There you go. Have her record the bumper.
Oh my God. That
Well,
would
get it,
rock.
Wiener.
Wife,
Oh.
yeah, significant others who don't game, like doing bumpers for CoTCast.
I don't think you could record the disappointment she would have.
anyway, Vegas. Our Vegas trip. We have sort of like a guild/alliance or whatever have you. Like a big Vegas trip.
We're going to
up.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas,
Yeah,
baby.
We're going to Vegas, baby. There's no con. There's no,
It's just
anything to
us.
do there. We're just gonna go because we fucking felt like it.
Yeah.
And we are going Sunday through Tuesday, August 2nd through August 4th.
Yeah.
So
Be
if
there.
you want to go, if you want to see CoTCast or the CoTCast crew or anyone in the Alliance for that matter, or all of you that listen to it,
Come
which
on
is basically
down.
the Alliance, yeah, go to Vegas with us. Make it a huge
I think
trip.
we're going to have more info on this, like where we're going to, what
Well-
hotel.
well,
and
see,
shit.
Well, the thing is that we can't all stay in the same place because not all of us are in the same income bracket and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like, for example, Graz and his family are going to be renting like a huge suite with limo and all this shit.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
like,
going.
I'm like,
out.
I can't afford that, but I can do like $50 a night. That's cool with me.
Now, see, yeah, the Luxor has rooms
or
that are-
whatever.
for that time period. The Luxor, I think it's like $60 a night, so that's doable.
I mean, I can do
Mandalay
it
Bay
normally.
is, I think, $90 a night.
I mean,
Excalibur
you
doing a
could
huge
you could do
special
the
right now.
Yeah, and then
you could
Car's
splitting-
getting a house, and so I don't know that. I'm like, holy crow.
Car's getting a house.
Car's,
Jesus.
Car might be getting a house.
Nice.
So yeah, very very nice. So I don't know, like I might
gonna stay with
totally,
Car,
yeah, I might
so.
totally invite myself along with Car, but then I don't know because I'm kind of moody. I don't know.
No.
I know it's
You-
crazy, and then like I do this thing where I drink and I don't want to go to bed, and the party never ends. But that's kind
I
of
do the
Vegasy,
same
isn't it?
thing.
Is that Vegasy though, right?
You know what? Maybe we should get a house with like you, Ab, your son, and myself and Jen.
My
and
kid's
all that
not going
stuff.
to Vegas. He's 4.
All right, then
Nice.
you and Ab and me and Jen and whoever else wants to house with us.
There
Then.
you go. See, that's the thing
You
too.
can throw dice.
That's the one thing. The spouses have been very, very supportive about the Vegas trip because it's not a gaming convention. They know they're going to be able to go and just have a good time. Because, like, my plan is to just be, like, maybe meet up for breakfast at, like, 1 in the afternoon and kind of go over, like...
Breakfast at 1?
Well,
Nice.
yeah.
Hey,
And then-
IHOPs exist there too. All right.
And then just kind of all hang out at that one place and kind of everyone be like, oh, we're doing this night, we're doing this night. And then everyone can kind of just, like, go do whatever they want. And then the groups that want to do the same things can just go do the same things because... It's too expensive of a trip to go do something you don't want to do.
Yeah,
So-
actually, it's funny that you bring it up because we were talking about it before, but it's like people are asking like, well, what's the itinerary? What are we gonna do? What's
totally
like,
not
what
doing an
do we have
itinerary.
planned? And it's like when you and I were talking, we're like, we're a casual guild, casual alliance. We're gonna do the same thing we do in game, where we just kind of say, who's doing what? Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. And the only thing I'm thinking of is like maybe look at like maybe some shows in advance, and then obviously people would buy tickets for the shows they want in advance, and then everyone just go to those.
Yeah, like I know that not everybody, but some of us we don't gamble. Like I
don't
see the
gamble.
point. I don't like pretty much like the most gambling I could possibly do even is like sit at like a nickel machine and just mack on the free food.
I would do
like
that
Ab
for a little
said.
while.
Like
Just-
like Ab said, like he was like, oh, it looked like I was about to put a quarter in, and then she come over with a drink, and then I take my quarter back out when she left. Oh, that's
That is awesome.
He spent all his money at war.
where he lost like $100 in 10
Fucking
seconds.
Yeah.
40 seconds.
It was ridiculous. Oh,
You guys play
God.
this buffet game? You give them like $15, and then you got to see how much food you can eat.
That sounds like a fun game. I could get on board with that game.
That's not gambling. That's all you can eat. That's fun.
I like the game where you give the bartender money and he gives you a drink. I like that game.
Oh, yeah.
That's one of my faves right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
And then
Good
you make
game.
it disappear.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you become the magician. That's right.
Yeah, I'm surprised if even half the people go that are saying they're gonna go, it's gonna be a good time. So
I'll be
I was
there.
actually gonna bring up. I mean, not everybody's gonna stay at the same place, but
Yeah, I
if we
don't
get
think so.
a bunch of people that wanted to stay at the same hotel or something, like if we could agree on that, you might get a group discount too. So depending on how many people and stuff like that, I don't know how all that works.
I don't know how that works, but
But I'm thinking you call and ask, and you say, hey, we have a reservation to make, but it's like a big group, wondering how, like how that. You can
you
ask.
could try that. Try that. Yeah.
It depends
First
on how many
annual-
people are going and all that
Totally.
stuff.
First
Yeah,
annual CotCon.
CotCon. Yeah.
Wow, CotCon. It's all
And
go.
next year when you go back, you go to the hotel and you're like, oh yeah, we're reserving for CotCon. And the guys, what? You haven't heard of CotCon? It's been going on for like
Come on,
a
man.
year.
Oh no, we'll
What kind of
be
planet
like
do you live on, douchebag?
Never heard of CotCon.
we'll be like we're here for CotCon, and he's like, oh, you mean where you and your husband showed up and no one else did?
Actually, that would be funnier if he remembered. He'd be like, you mean like the 10 of you that just decided to come to Vegas one time?
You still have an outstanding bill from what you did to the room last year.
Oh, no, it's not that CotCon. It's CotCon with a K. Cot-
Right.
we're caught with a K con. Oh, sure.
Right. One thing I wanted to add, it's an addition to the concerning COT segment, is Krolo's Lair Extravaganza. Details are on
Good
the
stuff.
details are on the forum in either guild or alliance. So check it out. I am too low. He said he would drag me along if I wanted to, but I don't want to take up a spot from someone who actually can go and have fun. So
But if we only have 4 or 5 people, then of
I'll
course
go.
we'll just
Yeah, I'm up for
whether
it.
you want to or not.
But yeah, I don't want to take up a spot from a useful person.
Those layers got those
Hey, I'm
vampires in them or
honest.
something.
Yeah, like a level 40 person that
Right.
goes on a level 20 layer. Anyway,
Moving
Ostermark.
on.
Ostermark ongoings. Here we go. Lag War. Lag War is doing an IC tour vid in mid-February. I guess basically they're
So-
going to be touring the Inevitable City, showing people what's going on in there.
Yeah.
We'll be posting it up this weekend, showing the details. You can check it out at lagwar.com. It's mentioned in
Lagwar's
Stone
awesome.
Troll. Yes. Yes, it is. It's mentioned in Stone Troll Crossing podcast number 16, we think. We're not really sure. We're just kind of guessing.
I'll link it. Yeah.
We'll put a link up eventually
In the
when
show
we figure
notes.
it out. Yeah, in the show notes, you guys can check it out at your own risk. So, also, they did a guild spotlight on Archons of Malice with Anglakel.
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 Nice.
Anyway, and there are a war guild on Ostermark. There are a roleplay guild also. It's Dark Elves only, as far as I know. They discussed roleplay and the chicken mechanic, and it was very interesting. So check that out, also on Lag War. So what's what with War? 300,000 subscribers. What does it mean to you guys? Zell?
Oh, I don't want to start.
He's
All
going
right.
like that.
Okay. Well,
All right, Slurms.
I've been reading. No, I've been
Shut
reading.
up, Zell. Slurms.
You want to take
Slurms,
it,
go ahead.
Zell? I don't care.
Slurms up.
Anyways,
Zell's done talking.
Oh, I'm done.
300K is perfectly fine.
Good input.
All right.
All right.
No, seriously, 300K is great. I don't see. I mean, there's a lot of blogs out there and a lot of forum posts saying that 300K is like doom and gloom because it's less than the 750. But I don't think the 750K was even really subscribers. I think that was just saying boxes sold. But even from the 500,000 that they said was subscribers at one time, 200,000 of that taken away. Most of that was people going back to WoW. Some of them came back, I thought, but maybe not. I don't know. 300K is not bad though. That's still good. I don't know. I don't see the doom and gloom side of it.
Yeah. Beliuk?
That's higher than Dark Age ever reached at any point in time. I think they're like 250 right prior to Trials of Atlantis, unless anybody wants to correct me. No, this is perfectly fine. This is early in the game. First few months it's been out. They're coming out with a new expansion pack so for free, so hell, I'm all excited.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're doing fairly fine.
So you had 250
Go ahead.
on Dark Ages, but on how many servers spread out? You know what I mean?
They made a mistake with how many servers they put out.
Yeah, I mean, we have 300K now, which isn't really bad, but we have a butt ton of servers.
Well, see, the thing is with Dark Age of Camelot is by the time they had 250,000, everyone was pretty much matured to the max level and all in RVR and stuff like that. Well, with the problem we have right now, I think, is that everyone is all spread out over all the different servers, first of all, and all the different tiers. Like we were talking
spread
about
out over
earlier.
tiers isn't a problem. That's very good. That means you have constant population, new people come in, they'll have somebody to group with. That's part of what killed Dark Age.
Well,
Yeah,
what I think is
I agree
it's
with
not
that.
new people. It's old people who hit 40 too quick and went, fuck, this sucks, and re-rolled mains, and now tier 4 on our server is dead, and tier 3 had like 3 warbands a minute ago when I was playing. So, you know, I think everybody that got to max level re-rolled, and now that's why tier 4 is kind of dead.
But yeah, I think that's like I don't know. That's a whole nother T4 issue. But with the 300K subscribers, as I was gonna say, yeah, there's like tons of stuff out there. Like today, when I did a search to look at the topic, War falls from 750 to 300K subscribers, and it's like, holy moly, like. Most of those people were tourists anyway. You know, like I do that all the time where I buy an MMO. I've bought a ton of MMOs, and there's been a couple I haven't gotten past character creation. You know, that's it. I'm done. And I was just there checking it out, and it's not a big deal.
You're like, wow, this character creation sucks.
I'm
Fuck this game.
I am nothing if not shallow, but I am honest about
This
it.
game.
If I can't make my
be a
guy
girl,
look right,
I'm not
fuck
playing.
it, I'm not playing.
These look like crap. Anyway,
I'm not
these
walking into
pixels
the game
suck.
with those hips.
Yeah.
but yeah, I think it's a great number. It's a healthy number. Paz and I were talking yesterday about some of the other, how they're doing it's not a consolidation, but kind of encouraging people to transfer to other servers. And there's like 6 roleplay servers, but there's only 2 really, because I went to the other 4 today, and they never actually, because I was going to see if I could create a character, and they never actually allow you to create a character on those other 4. So I'm just wondering are there people left on those 4 servers? Like, because they didn't force them to leave, but like, so I'm thinking like, why not just crunch them down and make them, force them next time they log in, pick Ostermark or Phoenix Throne.
Yeah, actually, speaking on that too, it's like if there are people stuck on that server, let me put this in perspective. All right,
Leave.
Like when you're talking about when you're talking about even like a mid to low, like let's just say middle, because Ostermark is pretty much right in the middle. We've got like 19K, according to Warlytics. I don't know how accurate that is. Characters created, at least, or people on there. Like one of the roleplay servers, Tor Elir, which is a server that is there. They spend time updating it and everything. There's only 26 total people on that server that are in tier 4. Not even level 40, tier 4. That's including Destro and Order. 26 total.
I can't believe there's anyone actually there then. Those people must all have left.
Those people have probably quit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, keeping those servers open, I don't see the point of that, but
if they
but that's up to them, because if you can't create a character on it, then they're just wasting their own time and their own resources updating the shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, if you can't create a character there, then did they merge it but then leave it looking like it's still there, or like what's the real deal behind the server transfers? Who knows? I don't know. Since we weren't on one of those servers, we have no idea.
Yeah, but I think things are going good, and I think they're really going to get a lot better when this new thing comes out, because so many people were waiting for the Chappa and the Slayers all, been announced, and the whole, okay, let me put it this way, with the DF coming, this game's about to be released.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. I have to agree with that statement, actually.
Like I was telling Paz, the game is still so new. I mean, we're dooming and glooming it, but man, this game's barely 6 months old. They'll get it. They'll get their heads out of their ass.
It's 5 months old now.
I think they'll merge some servers and do a little bit of this and that to help out, and it'll flesh out later. I think it takes a while.
Well, besides that, one of the things is 300,000 is still the third highest subscription number on any MMO. It comes in, of course, way behind World of Warcraft, but that's in its own league.
Yeah, no one's coming close to that.
That's never going to get surpassed until the next Blizzard MMO comes out anyway. The one that's ahead of War, and the only one that's ahead of War, is Final Fantasy XI at 500-something thousand. So War is in third.
That's because the fucking Asians. You have everybody over there playing it.
I was about to say, are people still playing?
Yeah, I didn't think that Final Fantasy XI was still kind of populated, but obviously I was wrong, because
I think that's worldwide. Yeah,
but it's a worldwide. But so is 300,000.
I know. But we're not. But like, War's not even opened up in Asia yet, is it?
No.
I believe. I mean, well, that's the Oceanic.
No. The thing is that like Final Fantasy XI. I mean.
Oh, I know. Final Fantasy is huge.
I mean, what I meant to say was War. Like, it hasn't opened up in Asia. No, but. You do have people that buy U.S. U.S. boxes, codes, or U.S. or Europe codes, and they play on those servers.
True that.
But officially it launched in Asia, I don't think so. Anyway, 300,000 is perfectly fine. We'll see. I mean, I don't think it'll beat WoW. I don't know if it'll pass Final Fantasy XI, but 300,000 is perfectly fine.
I never thought it would beat WoW.
No, of course not. But, I mean, 300,000 is, like, more, like Veliuk said, more than Dark Age ever had. And Dark Age went on for a long time, and it's still going. So, 300,000, it's good by me, man.
Oh, WoW's huge, not because of the quality of the game. Their PvP blows nuts. It's they had Battle.net built in prior to it happening, because every real retard that was playing Diablo 2 in their parents' basements ended up joining WoW, which is a huge number of people.
I agree. Yeah. But you know what? I did the same thing. I joined WoW. I tried
the same thing. You played it in your mother's basement?
Well, in Florida, we don't have basements, so...
Oh, you have alligators, sorry.
Yes, alligators, right. I was playing it on my mom's alligator, and... But yeah, I mean, I did kind of the same thing. I was a Diablo 2 fan. I'm kind of a Blizzard fan myself, but I played World of Warcraft. I ended up playing it for maybe 2 months and quit. Sort of like the same thing people did with Warhammer, I guess you could say. But I hated World of Warcraft. It's, like you said, the PvP blows nuts. I came from Dark Age of Camelot, so that was not even close.
I played it off and on, but I was always jaded that the game came out with no PvP when it was at its core a PvP game.
You know what though? I think part of the problem with what World of Warcraft did to the market is that World of Warcraft now is a PvE, I don't know, it's kind of like just this huge thing, and it's very streamlined and things like that, so a lot of people can go on and play and all that kind of stuff. And people look at it as this perfect game, but if you ever played it at launch, it launched broken. It launched so bad. The game sucked. I don't know.
Well, there wasn't anything in Endgame there at launch either. People had to wait, remember?
Yeah, I mean, even servers crashed, servers had queues. I mean, it was horrible. World of Warcraft was like the worst launch, I think, ever.
No, it was not. That's not. You're exaggerating.
Maybe it was just my server.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just my server. But I don't know.
I must be like the only one that's never played WoW. I've never played WoW. I've
you
never logged in,
serious?
not even one time.
Wow, that's amazing.
I'll tell you what. You're not missing anything.
I started my MMO career on EverQuest, and I was playing EverQuest until WoW released.
Wow.
I've never played. I didn't do Vanguard. I didn't do Dark Ages. I didn't do any of the other stuff.
I would play EverQuest 1. I would play UO. I would play anything else over World of Warcraft.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Moving on.
Anyway, so I guess besides that, Order Outcry. Order is saying all classes must offer both genders. Welcome to the party. Zell, you have anything to say about that? I'm not really sure what that's about.
Yeah, I was listening to No Prisoners, No Mercy today, and there's like they quoted a couple links and stuff to some forum things about how they were basically saying how ridiculous it was that the Slayer wasn't offered on both genders and everything. And I know in the last podcast I was saying like, good, because that's the lore and everything. And I was kind of being smarmy, because you know what? Welcome to the
party. Did you just make up a word, smarmy?
No, that's a real word.
Smarmy.
It's a real word.
Okay.
Just like for realsies, he just makes up his own word.
And,
yeah, for realsies, Order. Jeez.
I'm telling you don't want to play Scrabble with Zell because she'll make up words.
Scream your head off, Order, because if they turn on this, if they make the Slayers, if they make those gender friendly and all of Order gets to have their way, then we have a shot. Destruction. Because
Actually,
we have been restricted since the beginning, and I don't want to hear it from anyone else.
Yeah, if Slayers get females, then fucking greenskins get females, and they
at least the Marauders and Chosen.
Yeah. I mean,
we have none of the greenskins get female.
The majority of destruction is male.
Or it's a gender bias because Witch Elf too. Yeah.
Witch elves and stuff like that. But it's like I don't know.
And they're screaming about, the lore, this isn't like, biblical, this is just some tabletop game people made up. It's not that big of a deal to change it for the good of the game and all this stuff. And I'm like, welcome to the party, people. Come on board. Welcome to the argument.
The designers of the game stated from the beginning that they wanted to keep the game as close to lore as possible.
You know what? I'm actually a fan of keeping it closer to the lore because I don't see like a female dwarf slayer. You know what I mean? Like in my head, I can't. I don't know.
But you know what I mean? If they could get that, we get female marauders, right?
Nipple rings.
Female greenskins.
I don't want female greenskins. I don't really care about that one. Marauders and Chosen.
Yeah, I mean, if they do give them female dwarf slayers, then we fucking better get chaos females too, because that's bullshit.
Well, they had a hard time even working the Slayer into the game because of the lore.
Because they're so awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, let alone, I mean, just because of the itemization and everything, they just had a heck of a time even getting Games Workshop to say, yeah, you can do it this way, let alone making multiple sexes there.
That's true, actually. I think that a lot of people forget that they are still at the mercy of Games Workshop. If Games Workshop says you can't do it, then they can't do it.
It's their IP.
Exactly.
It's I think that a lot of people forget that too.
Even though I get frustrated with it, I do respect that it's their baby. So I don't know.
Well,
I've been able to totally have a great time and everything with what's been available. So
I mean, a large part of their player base are people that played the tabletop or the role-playing game that are familiar with the lore, and if they suddenly screw something up like that, they're going to go, well, Games Workshop went Care Bear on us, see ya.
Yeah, that's entirely possible. Yep.
Off the top of my head, because I'm a tabletop player also.
Yeah, what do you think?
The only female chaos that I know of are demonettes, and maybe some stuff from Someone Ash like the demonettes are, but I can't think of anything else.
There was, I guess, in some novels, not in the actual tabletop, but in the novels there was a chaos chosen female, and then
there's female vampires too.
There were the female marauders are more like a Slaanesh demonette type of thing.
Yeah, the female vampires, I can't think of anybody else that would remotely fit in. It'd be kind of pissed me off because, I play the tabletop looking at this, and one of the survey questions they had in beta was, how close is this to the actual tabletop game? And putting, chaos chicks and, little goblin chicks with boobs, that'd be kind of gay.
The greenskins would be stretching it way too far, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's got to be female greenskins, because where the fuck do the males come from?
They're fungus, dude. They're not male either. I mean, they are male. They're portrayed as male.
Logix doesn't know the story that the greenskin is actually an evolved fungus kind of thing. They actually are they grow from
plant
spores
matter.
and shit. Yeah, they're technically plants.
So basically, my squig herder is a fucking mushroom.
It's a
fungus.
Ken doll under there, baby.
He's a bioorganism.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, he is not anatomically correct.
You are a fungus. You're a weed. Whatever you want to call it. You are a plant of some
So I
kind. You're a
can't grab my taint because I don't have any fucking taint.
Right.
That's gay.
You might have a root.
You might have
Oh, walk around
shit.
grabbing my root. Here, tug on my root. I grow. Shit.
You have to like water your penis or some shit. Dude.
Yeah.
Hang on, guys. I gotta water my root.
Let me wet this.
Now you gotta. Oh,
shit.
man. All right.
That's your line. Let me put this someplace moist.
Oh.
All right.
Wow. Banhammer jumped up 500 points.
Yeah, because fucking game. What is that new? The new spammer out now. I get a lot of mails from them.
I don't get anything anymore.
I get a lot of in-game mail. Fuckers.
Well, anyway, it jumped up 500 points, the Banhammer, because it was sitting at like right around 15,000 for a while. All of a sudden now it's 15,588. Anyway, just noticed that because I was on just now.
Go Silver Suck. I know you're listening, fuckers.
They don't listen to the podcasts.
Mailing me shit.
Anyway, so the new DF. What's your thoughts on it, the way it's described so far?
Thrakus sent that link today where I initially was a little harsh on it because it was assumed that it was going to be like 34 or 35 and up, and so I was a little pissed about that, but the overall DF concept is good. It's like golden in there. It's really set up good. There's going to be some RVR, there's going to be some clashing, it's going to be awesome. So I was like, all right, it's not the whole level range experience that I'm used to, but I guess take what you can get. And then today over on Eurogamer.net, they had a interview. Who was it? Oh, Jeff Hickman says that it is accessible from around levels 25 and up. So that's pretty good. That's a good range.
You know what, though?
It's
That's
not
not
as
bad because compared to Dark Age of Camelot, you leveled a lot slower in Dark Age of Camelot.
I think it's
Warhammer, so that's fair.
comparable. Yeah.
That's fair, yeah.
And that's right at the time. I think I posted this on the site earlier. That's like right at the time where I usually start getting burnt out of doing the same old. So that would be perfect to go up to like 25 and then jump over there.
Any kind of new dungeon we get is good. We can't just go in expecting that it's going to be exactly copy and pasted from Dark Ages. Because if you go in expecting it's going to be exactly like Dark Ages, you're going to be extremely disappointed.
Right. Yeah, well, there's a ton more in the interview at www.eurogamer.net, and I'll link the exact live Warhammer Online interview link on the show notes. And they cover some other things about, the cities that were out and, some population things and some more details about the Land of the Dead coming out. So check out the whole interview. It's really a good read. So that's it.
Check it out.
Oh yeah. The people that play in Europe, like the people that play the GOA Warhammer, they have an option. Like, how SOE, the Sony Online guys have, like, you can get, like, if you just pay $20 a month, you can play all the games.
Oh, right.
Sony has. The people over on GOA, they can fucking pay, like a little bit extra and play both Dark Age of Camelot and Warhammer. I want that shit. I want that shit because I would pay it. I'm telling you right now,
That would be
I would
awesome.
pay it and I would play both games.
Yeah.
Extra $5 a month? Fuck, I'd do it right now.
Yep.
If it was $20 a month, 20 something, like, I don't know. Oh, I would totally.
I hope somebody from Mythic is listening to this because that would be awesome.
I would totally do that.
I'm telling you. I can tell you right now, all of the people that played Dark Age of Camelot that are currently playing Warhammer would subscribe to that. I can tell you that right now. Man. Anyway, I just had to put that in there because I saw that I was cruising the GOA site for some other articles, and I just started cruising their site, and I was like, joint subscription? What? I was like, are you kidding me? Why don't we have that shit? Just had to bring that up. Yeah, okay, so Night of Murder. It started tonight. It runs from February 6th, which is today, of course, until February 15th. Have you guys been doing it? Have you guys finished it? What's going on?
I just started it tonight, as it just came out, and I just popped in, started doing my regular, open RVR scenarios and whatever. And I'm a sliver from the second reward, just doing it on accident, actually. It's extremely easy, but I guess that's better than extremely hard like the last one.
Belyuk?
Screw you, Keg's End.
Have 3/4 of the influence, which I've gotten most of it while sitting here in the podcast, so it's extremely easy. Just got my first little chuckin' lobbin thingy, lobbin nobbin or whatever the hell it is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to throw the skulls at people, so I'm gonna try that in a little bit and see how it is. But it's almost too easy. If I'm finishing it before we're done with the podcast, I'll let you guys know.
Team play guides.
Yeah, there's a team play guide. I wanted the topic to kind of be, because you know how it is when you go into a scenario or open RVR situation, and there's always that one dude that's always like, we should do this, this is bull, we're going to lose because we're not doing this. And then, the people rally and they go do what that person says, and you get destroyed, and that person's like, I don't know why you guys did that, you guys screwed it all. It's always like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, people just need to understand that, like, have you ever played, like, maybe Little League or even high school sports or something like that? Like, it's not good to dog your own team. Being a Debbie Downer is not a good deal for the whole
Did you make up a word just
thing.
now again?
No.
Are you just making shit up as we go along?
No. I just, providing constructive input is good. And, having an idea and having a suggestion, but just the constant, downgrading of your own team is never a good thing. It's never.
So you go in and say,
good.
well, I don't want to say you're fucking up, but you might want to, stop hitting that tank and hit the heaters. I mean, you're doing a good job, buddy. Okay. I mean,
you don't have to. You don't even have to pussyfoot around it that much. Just say, okay, maybe focus on the tank. Hey, the tank's not really getting any action over there. That would really help out. Something a little more.
Yeah, we want to give him some action over there. Hey.
Let's get the guy with the tree penis to go over.
Yeah, here, pull my root, and I'll go give him some action. He needs a little bit.
But good Lord, I can't believe, how people just start ripping on their own side, and it's like, dude, that's not going to help. That never helps. I don't know. Because, if you don't like
Take a drink and chill the heck out.
I really relax, man. And that's the thing too. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. Obviously, everyone always wants to win, but if you're gonna win 100% of the time, you're not playing against NPCs in this game. You're playing against people, and those people, if they lose 100% of the time, they're not gonna play either. They're gonna figure out a way to win as well. So sometimes you're gonna get beat.
Yep.
The thing is, when you lose, it has a much larger impact than when you win. So it always seems like you're losing a hell of a lot more than you're winning. But if you was to go in there and count it out, if you do a scenario night, count out how many you win, count out how many you lose, it's going to be about a 50-50 thing. People always tend to think you lose a lot more than you win, but that's just not the facts.
Like last night.
Yeah.
Last night I played. I only played for an hour or so. I got 2 scenario pops, both of them Arcane. Lost the first one, won the second one. I logged after that, and I felt like I was quitting while I was ahead.
It's always going to be about 50-50.
This one's for Mythic. They need to reduce the amount of realm points or renown points, whatever, for actual players, and make the actual goal of the scenario give you points. For example, I'm running Serpent's Passage. I keep running it back to the cart. I lose shit because I'm not near people who are dying. Yet we end up winning. This makes no sense. We win the scenario, but I have less renown than people who lost.
Because they farm the other.
Because they're not.
That's why it's pointless. It's easier for me to sit there and kill people, and in the end, I'm further ahead.
Yeah, that's.
Than actually doing the scenario the correct way and running the thing.
I agree. Yeah. They should incorporate somehow, even in all the scenarios. Like when you, for example, in Stone Troll Crossing, right? If you are the one carrying the flag, right? Or even if you're around the person carrying the flag.
I agree.
And you're in the zone, and if you cap that flag, you should get renowned for that shit.
Oh, yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? Like instead of just running in circles farming the other team rather than doing the objective, just give us something for the objectives instead. Well, rather than keep upping the renown from killing players, because that's not what we need. We need a reason to do the objectives.
If they reward the team play, in scenarios, at least it would be some sort of training for open RER.
Yeah, I for example, if they took all of the renown, not all of it, but I'm talking about scenarios specifically, but if they took the renown out of killing and just pumped all that into the objectives, people would stop trying to farm because there's nothing to get from it, and they would start working like teams all of a sudden.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be ideal right there.
Like in Stone Troll, when you have like last night, not last night, 2 nights ago, I played Stone Troll, and the destruction side made up a wall basically outside of the order side spawn, and just kind of held them at the spawn and just continued to farm, kill them instead of going after the objective.
Yeah, fuck running the flag as long as you can farm them and
But yeah, and that, as long as that's the thing. Is if you can sit there and camp their spawn, and I mean, like to some degree that happened, like in the Dark Age of Camelot Battlegrounds, where you would push them into their keep, but the keeps were so big, at least, that you could get around that one way or another.
The Duranki, I miss you. Yeah, the battlegrounds in Dayak were awesome. They were big. You had a keep. You could actually roam and actually do 8v8. It was awesome.
Yeah, I think the Battlegrounds is what we need more than just quick, close combat scenarios. That's just me. I miss the Battlegrounds.
Well, isn't Open RVR Lakes, isn't that our Battlegrounds, supposedly?
No, that's our Open RVR.
But that's what a Battleground was. It's the same thing. Instead of zoning in, you're just running in. But, I mean, it's the same thing. Anyone could go in any time, and it's not, balanced for numbers or anything. And I mean, it's the same thing, really.
Kind of, but there's no moat.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. There's no
Dig a
fucking moat,
Mythic.
damn it.
Fucking moat. Get it done, Mythic. We need moats. Get her done.
That's the game changer.
That's it, man. We need moats.
That's going to pull it all around.
Yeah. Moats
We
and
need
the
moats and
game's
bridges.
fucking fixed.
Give us moats and bridges.
We did get an iTunes review. It said, funny, great podcast, 5 stars by Vunar. It said, I have only listened to episode 16 so far, but there were more than a few times I nearly lost it because I was laughing so hard. Not really set up to be a comedy podcast, but these guys are funny. I don't know who Thrakis is, but he sure took a great verbal beating for temporarily leaving Warhammer and going back to WoW. Great.
Everyone loves the roast episode.
I know, poor Thrakis. God.
The whole episode's like, shut the fuck up, Thrakis. You're not the fuck, motherfucker.
No, we were calling him Stephanie the whole
Oh
time.
yeah, shut up, Stephanie.
Shut up, Stephanie, you bastard.
I love you,
Go back to
Stephanie.
your game.
What the worst part is, I think that Thrakis is actually a really good guy. Could you imagine if people get in game that have listened to the podcast and they're like, oh, look, there's Thrakis. Let's go whip him verbally.
Point and laugh.
Yeah, that if anyone listening, that was a one-time joke, and like all jokes get old, so don't beat on poor Thrakis. He's awesome.
Oh, man. Poor guy.
Yeah.
/point/laugh.
We did get a request from Phoenix Red over on Warhammer Alliance. Ask for more Paz in the high-pitched voice, please. I request in the interest of maintaining podcast relations. And so I hate to disappoint, but it is Odalus's birthday, so happy birthday, Daddy. And you're not getting any high-pitched Paz voices on the podcast today because he is out celebrating.
At
Why
least
is
he's not
Oculus
here.
called Daddy?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Anyway.
So then we also got from Theory Hammer, Mutters said that he skipped from episode 3 to 19 because he wanted a little more relevant information, and he says, and about fell out of my chair laughing. So awesome. Purple Drank. Whoever the guy who sounds like he smokes a lot of pot and is addicted to drink is awesome.
Who, me?
That is you, Isaac.
That's you, Cupcake.
You got
Hey, thanks,
fans,
man.
buddy.
Yeah.
I do
we did say
autographs.
that whenever you talk, we're afraid you're going to fall asleep mid-sentence.
You do sound like you smoke a lot of pot.
And the funny thing is, I've never done pot.
Good for you. See?
Well,
Just need some drink.
Or don't.
I
Or
do
if you
drink,
do,
though.
yeah, if you do drink and then pot. If you fucking out for weeks.
I joined there's a Warhammer Alliance podcast social group, and Thulf from Stunny Stomper said that CoTCast are the neighborhood kids with the bad influence your mom warned you about. You'll like them. Although looks like recently they get drunk on weird purple stuff. That was cool. But if we're the bad influence kids, you don't want to go listening to CoTCast because we are like the Brady Bunch compared to the CoTCast.
Yeah, there's something else. I listened to that episode. It was a good episode.
It was good.
Man,
Okay.
like,
Well, that's why we don't have Graz on too often, because it is time intensive editing for me. Even
and Graz
with
says,
our
fuck
loose,
it, I'm not editing shit.
Yeah, even with our loose restrictions. So you want to hear what's edited out of the CoTCast, you go listen to CoTCast and you got it. I just found Gaffcast. It's a grabafriend.info. And he does like this video podcast about, and it's like all his in-game footage, and it's like instructional on how to play an engineer. So if you play an engineer, you should watch it, or if you want to fight an engineer, you should watch it. So it's really
I actually just downloaded this and watched it yesterday. It's Sark over at Lag War. He also does the Gaffcast. He's one of my fellow Lag Warites.
This was like the fastest recording we've ever done.
Oh, you know why? Only me and you are drinking.
And Ab, he likes to go off tangent real bad. And,
Maeve,
well, it's because no one else is drunk. That's why.
That's a big problem.
Start drinking is the thing.
I'll drink next time.
All right, well, we're going to get a lot of hate mail from Vel and some, snore fests from this whole thing.
No, you shouldn't specify hate. You should just say, well, we're going to get a lot of mail because of Vel. So Vel will be our like infamous celebrity.
Vel Mel.
Vel Mel. Get some Vel Mel going.
Vel Mel.
Oh, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, just say,
Yeah, you
all right, that's it for CoTCast. And we're all going to get the fuck out of here. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to this episode of CoTCast, a companion podcast for Circle of Trust, a Warhammer Online guild fighting for destruction on Ostermark. You can find the show notes and leave comments at cotcast.podbean.com or write to CoTCast at circleoftrust.guild@gmail.com.